Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard is the kickoff for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard
Mama, I got what you need, you need to feel it. I mean, I have it, I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug, get me. Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys in charge, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Dolphins.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10. back to throw again. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's kind of like clockwork right now for them.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's across midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Vikings at 9-2 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come.
Extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on the calendar next weekend. But I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. The difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Ready to go back on the heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Darius Davis, 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Vikings 14-7.
quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Now McCarthy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hawkinson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
We'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For the extra point.
The extra point splits the Oak Ranks. And it's now 21-7. Team ready, and the Vikings move it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Gets by him, and now little daylight. Now he's into the clear again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity. Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. And he may go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It's a turnover on downs.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
McCarthy operating from the gun. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll let this go deep for Water. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Sanders now to have the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. It goes. Gets past one man. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 2 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Tua. Washington's got it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask. Good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew it.
And all the way in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's McCarthy. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kenneth Grant in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's another.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
12 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, sack. Cougar 19.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And bulldozing his way through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to him on 1st down. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now McCarthy. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off as they come up 2nd down. To the air with McCarthy. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And leads up to 15 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here comes 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think we're about to see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try to make something good happen.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hurt.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain on
They'll
the
say
play.
no gain on the
Leads
play,
to
and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no